Hello again. So, for your last lesson of today, we're going to be working again with this Prehistoric Giants book. Some of you took it home on Tuesday if you were here. If you did not, I've uploaded it to the Facebook and you can click that PDF, you can print it, or you can just read it off of a screen. So, I'm going to kind of model for you what I want you to do today. Each of you has been assigned one animal to read about and become an expert on. Similar to what we did on Tuesday, but you're going to be working on your own. And I want your summary to be a little bit more detailed because you're going to be writing instead of just speaking in front of us. So I'm going to do one animal, and then the rest of you are responsible for your own. First, you're going to just read the section about your animal and write a summary like I'm about to do now. Once you finish that, then I want you to go ahead and read about the rest of the animals until it's time for the last Zoom meeting to begin. Okay? If you get done even earlier than that, I encourage you to draw a picture of your animal and maybe you could share it later, or you can just send a picture to me so I can see it. So, at the beginning of class, I told you which animal you were responsible for reading about. I'm going to read about a giant fish, the largest fish, actually. So, I'm going to read first, you can read along with me, and then I'll show you what you need to do. So, giant fish and amphibians. Remember, amphibians are animals like frogs and salamanders. We all know what fish are, of course. The next giants you will visit on your journey through time are a fish and an amphibian who lived during different periods of the Mesozoic era. You might want to bring your snorkel as you head to sea. So I'm going to read about the fish. Someone else will read about an amphibian. You know who you are. So, like I said on Tuesday, these names are difficult to pronounce because they are scientific names. I will try. Leadsiphus. No idea if that's right or not. You don't need to pronounce it either, so it doesn't really matter. But it is the largest fish. That's what I'm worried about. So this fish is no big fish that got away story. It is real. So, big fish that got away might be some like tall tale about a crazy sea monster that no one actually ever has record of. But this one is real. The largest fish that ever lived, it can grow almost 16.8 meters or 55 feet long in the seas of 165 million to 155 million years ago. Leadsiphus gulps in huge mouthfuls of water as it swims. At the back of the fish's mouth are more than 40,000 long, thin teeth. These teeth act like a screen to keep in shrimp, jellyfish, and other small animals when Leadsith blows the water back out. Many whales eat this way back in our time. So they suck in a ton of water and they keep the food inside and blow out the water. You know Leadsith will eventually become extinct because the animal doesn't exist in your time. We don't see these around today. The reason is possibly because seas become lower and smaller. Smaller seas will mean less food for the giant fish to eat. Did you know, in May 2005, fishermen in Thailand caught a Mekong giant catfish almost 2.7 meters long. Before scientists could study this giant fish, however, the fishermen and their friends ate it. So if you have a little bubble like this on your page, read that as well. You can include that in your summary if you want. You don't have to. Your focus is the animal you were given. Now, my page doesn't even have a picture of this fish, so I'm going to look it up and you can see it. You guys are all on computers. If yours doesn't have a picture or you want to see a nicer picture, you can look it up as well. So let's do this real quick together. Lead. There we go. Let's see what this might have looked like. Huge fish. Can we see? Now, it's not compared to anything here, but that is a big fish. Oh, here, it's compared to a diver. Huge. Almost like as big as a whale, if not bigger. Just a big old fish swimming around. So, let me model now what your summary might look like. I want you to have, 3 to 5 sentences. for your summary. It doesn't need to be super long. I want you to pick out the most important things. So I'm going to switch over here and write one for you. Oh, there's Aaron's flagpole. Delete. All right, I'll get my pen. So, of course, you're going to include the name. Leadsiphus was the largest fish. It lived. It might be important to include how long ago it was alive. It lived 165 to 155 million years ago. Size might be something important to include because that just shows how big it was. It could grow 16.8 meters long. Now, notice all of my verbs so far have been in the past tense. These are extinct animals. I should not see any it is this long. No, it's not anymore. It was. Okay? All right, I already have 3 sentences. What else? I'm going to kind of summarize that part. It talked about how it ate. It ate like some whales do today. Sucking in water and blowing it out. It became extinct because seas got smaller. So you'll notice the only things I used word for word from this text were the numbers. Everything else is in my own words. I don't want to see you just picking 5 sentences and copying it. Put it into your own words, and I'll know because I have the text right here, okay? Not very difficult. Let's say 4 to 5 sentences, not 3 to 5, okay? That wasn't very difficult. All right, so once you're done with reading your section, writing your summary, you are responsible for reading the rest of the book. I just read page 10. Whatever page your animal is on, you've already read, and then you can read the rest, okay? I will see you later. Once again, if you have questions, save them for that last meeting, and we'll talk about it all. And then I'll see you guys on Monday, all right? Bye.